ke attraction a se potential ke attraction. So how attracta ke motho a shu wa attracta ya maro ka se mo me under potential a re nana khale ne re ntse ko re na khale pila ne re nyalana ka mkhoritsaneng ka teng ko re no ka se ka ba nyala motho mongwe wa go khola kwa o sa metsi. Hi, ke ma JJ mo, your host, ke na le
Friedah, your host, and then behind the scenes, Renale Busi, our editor and director. Guys, welcome to our show, The Start Over.
Yeah, The Start Over. Ka jeno re na le topic. Ne ntse re phisana, re ntse re botsisana hore mara kante potential le well established a se ntho one na. But ka re sekgowa ke sekgowa a se sa borena. Ne re nya go itse hore lena, what is your view ka go data for potential or go data for a person who is well established? Friedah, wena hore
Okay, well established. Ke motho a nang le dilo tsa gae. Na le koloi, o na le ntlo, o na le mmereko. Potential ke nahana hore ke yo wena mo fentshang o mmona o kare o ka ira lebe type ya hao. Until le bolela o khone o utlwa hore di ntshang ka yena. O ke ra nna go habo. Asina ntlo, asina koloi. No sa te krea pitla.
bano hore potential bo potential ba hae bo mo kae hona mo.
So maybe I get o attractile ka mkho morning.
Ke attraction a se potential ke attraction. So how attracta ke motho a shu wa attracta ya maro ka se mo me under potential. Why tsonzo ro me under potential? Because
physical potential.
Okay.
e ka ska be ba physical potential a le so itsana.
Yeah.
Why tsonzo ro
Physical attraction bila.
ke physical attraction. Yes. So o ska bya motho mo a sa nne moteng o tla ro fitlha mola wa kra motho mongwe wa makatsa wena o meile as potential. So ka re motho wa pretender ko mathomo o ka se mitsi. So a ke itse re lena hana bya a re nana khale ne re ntse ko re na khale pila ne re nyalana ka mkhoritsaneng ka teng ko re no ka se ka ba nyala motho mongwe wa go khola kwa o sa mitsi. Le he le hore batho ba re induku irang a ke itse ka Sezulu ba re wa tlhalwa e gaula esizweni. Yeah.
Mara, in your back in the days, were you guys marrying for potential, or were you marrying someone who you know was already established?
We were marrying for potential.
And
Car
why is
potentially you know the person. Okay. You know the person. O itse o ro goletse kae ke ka mohabo ba shapo bo kanang car malapa na itsetsana. Hone beno a le itsetsane nix a le itse gore go pala le helentse di next door le di next door a le itse gore ka mo go irala le o no kopana le motho teng o ka kopana le ena ko mmolo la re le papa la kra ile gore le nna strata se soa e teng ntwe mara rena khale we were playing ne re dala di skomboriki re dala merabaraba re dala dilo tsotlhe o ruma ke motho mollo mo as long as lo moholo ke motswadi wa hao and then ne re itse le lapa le loyang ke le feng ba tla nyalana bona ka bo bona and then rena ba re reng right batswadi ba rena ne ba itse hore ba re khetela malapa ko kae. So ne ile potential in a way ya hore kontung e la ra ka itse hore monna o na le molao o na le maitshwaro o na le dilo tsotlhe tse di tlhokang ke mosadi. The only thing as nang yon ko ra ha so be well established.
So the only thing was so that means that you guys married for potential and you grew together to be established.
Aha.
mara rena e bereke bjang ne?
E bereka bjang?
I get nna re o nyaka le well established at least. Cause nka se re, okay, re le both well established nyana. Maybe monna teng a be le koloi le ntlo. Cause nka se re ke sana koloi, le wena ona koloi. Re ya ka ena le rona mela taxi. A ka se khonale.
Yeah, ke taba gore ya growing
Re
together.
balance ya, ke no re balance, re be the balance for now.
Nna gone bjanong ntho e ke e boneng ke gore banyana ba phusha go feta bashimane. Ke yona ntho e ke e boneng loo gore banyana ba nyaka ntho ya bona kore ba phusha go feta bashimane the only thing e ba e naganang fela ke go ba stoutu and then ke go se nyako focus. That is why mo tseleng ba tsamaya ba dripa ba te dripa o kry motho a ka tseno o mmona a le sharpo ka osane o mmona setlhefetse o iputsitse gore kgante go etsagetseng mo tseleng. Banyana ba focus, ngwanyana o kry-a na le koloi a na le ntlo a shota fela ka monna o mo kry-a kae a na le dilo tseo
Ke ba mathata e gore nyala.
aiba and then bashimane o kry-a moshimane o a reng yena wa phanda wena o to tsatsi la sa phandang kore ko a le je selo tsatsi le lirang right assume moshimane o rile ke potential ha ana koloi ha ana ntlo ha ana mmereko wa phanda ke potential ha tla kae
Se potential.
ke eng
Ke mojimanyana a na selo. A so te kry-rege.
mara o na le maitsego maybe re ke re bjang
Mara lo ja maitsego na.
that's the day
Zaka.
that's the day
Leje.
so ebe o fitlha wena o irang ha a tla ko ntlong ya gago a tlo robala o nyaka gore o mo ireng o mo fetse tsotlhe
Tsotlhe. A tlhapelwe wena hape.
ya a tlhape ka dilo ya a tlhape ka dilo tse yena sa itseng gore ke bokae. So hele re potential, would you date someone for potential or would you date someone while well established? Nah, that's the question.
I think for me it would depend on her potential. It's like a package area. Because when I have potential, you see how this potential has a potential on its own who are established. But when I have potential, it is not going anywhere. It's just potential. Bakaso holy. Like they do all the talking but none of the action. And potential, they are just a waste of time. Mara he is a man or this is what I want to do with my life and actually takes the action towards being the kind of man then that is true potential.
So what one o tlo mo emela for how long?
No, it's
Gore
not
ke
about
taba tsa
waiting,
gore-
it's about helping building along with him, not waiting for him, because you are also building yourself somehow. So it's about building. That's the type of person o itseng gore o ka berekisana le ena.
O berekisana le ena on a dating period.
No, not on a dating period. Because motho a nang le potential is the kind of man o bontshang gore bona if I say I'm gonna marry you before the year ends, I'm gonna marry you before the year ends, and I'm gonna make the means gore go for the life that I said I'm gonna give to you. Not someone who says that they're gonna marry you, but then before the year ends, but a year ends, 2 years end, and they haven't done anything. That is no longer potential. That is a man who's wasting your time.
Yeah, and at the same time, I get when I'm as umunyalla for potential, okay, and then whoever I be well established,
Yeah.
or alidela ko being well established. Mara how levelete motho a teng a chikinye mo a leng mo teng ka o comfortable in your space and whatever he says it doesn't come through. Kore wa mmona gore mara o yena mabane o rile so ma ka tšeno o re so ka bošiu o re so ene dilo tsa gae a di tsamaye pila mara you are still staying with that person. Aowa mara lena mara gone bjanong go rarala ikemisetsa selo kore a gona tswelopele. So he motho o botsa gore I'm going to marry you, go tshwanetse gore go bonagale gore this person is gonna marry me at the end of the year. And go na le age, Friedah. Go na le age mo le fitlhang mo teng gore gape he re le mo re 30 something a e sa le nako ela ya gore tshwanetse gore ke mo fe 5 years re date. O datelang 5 years? Why do you waste your time o date motho 5 years? 5? Aowa.
I don't know, we know better. Ka se nne 5 years.
I mean
1 year
yeah,
or 6 months, depending.
Because motho a se naga o ka se meitse man o ka se itse gore okay he ke tsena ka passage e ka tlhela go tswelela ka mo strateng a se naga motho ka se meitse. So you will know each other. Le rona re santsane re itsane le ka tšeno even o ka botsisa ba botlhe ba banyetseng ba itsane every day go na le re thuta each other every day. So you must marry for the right reasons. Hello runyala for potential, even for potential. Runyala for a well established person. We do hore ki well established person.
Maretla ga di consequences well established.
Well established o di establish itse anale mang or neng biang dira. And lo ona he we establish le yena. Ho tsama le yena mo tsileng le establish dilo tseo. Na o lebella period le di establishang ka yona. He is na marriage ka mohare go na le possibility ya gore he le fitlha ko pele kwala a kana la jikela la seleka. Ka rone bano a go sana lerato ke ntwa morao le ratana on the way a le sa ratana a go sana ba re selo tsela ba reng ke love at first sight. I think
maybe for banna for basadi I think
le go banna bjano hone bjano bile ba worse. Yeah, my final word ke gore potential it tshwanetse gore you leadele ko well established. And if that is not the case go ra gore potential e la nese yona you deceive. So you must make sure you do the right choice. And the right choice is how I get it to hella, I get it nna. But the right choice is yours. You know for what you are going through. That's it.
Now my final word is engwele ngwe choosang kweno phelang le yona motho ke eno phelang le yena. So engwele ngwe choosang kweno tla the time ena ngore e lokile for wena or not.
But what is your what would you choose between potential or well established?
Potential.
Changes
So
copy le kwale no re
Mara ya go established ke ya potential. What di finance? What di form for? Ya motho mo established na na le ndilo tsa potential la kana ya ketla. A o isa go ntlung ya maloma hae a fitla go bontsha dilo tse tletse wa re ke ka monna ka mo you would believe how ndi lena mo sound ka line hae so ya ka well established until the idea some live re bona re ya hide lozo na ka the license le di what doesn't believe
and then when
No, for now I would go ka potential. Mara it will depend ka mkhokebeletseng hore potential a teng e tla le eng. You know, hore e tla le bo le maka or e tla le dilo tse di sa tlhakaneng pila or e tla le something in a direction fela ka nnete. It would depend. So those are my final words.
Thank you.
Potential.